Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Wednesday evening with moi. We are going to have a very fun show tonight. I hope that you guys are super excited. I see that Kat is here. Welcome, Kat. That's my mom. Welcome, Mom. Um, I decided to go really vampy and fall with my makeup. I was just feeling that rich hues and fall aesthetic, so I hope you guys like it. Um, this week's show is going to be all about Mercury Retrograde. Now, if you're watching this in the future, just so you know, Mercury Retrograde is going to be happening in October. It is going to be happening from October 9th. Hold on, I should know this. Let's Google it together, kids. Let's Google it together. By the way, this video is not for kids. Don't come after me, YouTube. When is Mercury Retrograde? I originally thought it was this month, but it is actually... It's okay. Let me tell them. It's my show. It is going to be from October 14th through November 3rd. So we will be having our Mercury retrograde during Halloween. We're actually also going to be having a full moon on Halloween, which is super rare because I think the last time, guys, the last time we had a full moon on Halloween was like 1950. So that's how rare a full moon is on Halloween. And this year, of course, 2020, the year of everything that's crazy, we're going to have a full moon on Halloween. And it's going to be Mercury retrograde. Hold on to your hats. That's all I can say, guys. So I'm just going to look and see who's writing to me. I see... Hold on, let me just move this a little closer. I see Alia is here. I see Shalini is here. I see Alia says that she loves my hair. Thank you, guys. I live in the South, so sometimes my hair looks really cute, and sometimes my hair looks like a hot mess. And that is when we bring our friend the clip in. So whenever you guys see me with my hair like this, it means I'm having a bad hair day. But today, we're looking good. So thank you, ladies, for being here with me tonight, and welcome to everybody. So those are the dates for the Mercury retrograde that is upcoming. It is from October 14th through November 9th. So it is, what is that, like a 3-week period? Here's the deal. I was gonna originally postpone this show and do it in October, but I was talking to my friends last night and they were like, no, do it earlier. This way people can prepare. And I thought, you know what? That makes sense. So for those of you who don't know what Mercury retrograde is, I'm just going to explain it super quickly. Mercury, every planet in the solar system is ruled by something different. So Venus is the planet of love. Mars is the planet of like action. Mercury is the planet of communication. So about 3 times a year this happens. For about 3 weeks, Mercury goes retrograde. So basically, it looks like Mercury is going backwards. It's not really going backwards. It's just the way that, I don't know, I'm not like a planetar person, but it's for that time of year, it starts to go in a different, no, it's not going in a different direction. Guys, I really sound like I know what I'm talking about. Trust me. It basically is appearing to go backwards. It's not really, it's just the way the planet goes. But during that time of year, 3 times a year it happens, sometimes 4 if we're super lucky, communication gets messed up. There's a lot of arguments. There's a lot of misunderstandings. If you're trying to do something, start a project or have something like a party, a wedding, trying to move, trying to buy a house, trying to do any kind of big deal thing during Mercury retrograde, it is very likely that things are going to be very chaotic and crazy. It is very likely that you're going to have misunderstandings, miscommunications. It's very likely that things may go wrong, get broken. It is very likely that if you're a creative person or if you make videos like me, your work is going to get screwed up. Little things get in the way. Things, systems crash. Things kind of get, you might miss things. It's a time in all of our lives where, our logical brains are kind of a little scrambled. So if you are the type of person who is not a planner, if you are the type of person who tends to rush and you're always kind of doing things at the last minute, you're trying to multitask, you're doing several things at once, you are going to have problems. This is a time where you really need to be thoughtful and more methodical about the way that you do things. You need to make sure that you dot your I's, cross your T's. You really want to make sure that you handle yourself accordingly. So we're going to talk more about it in a few minutes, but I just want to stop by. So that's just the basis of this show, what it's about. But I just wanted to ask you guys, how are you doing? How has your week been? What's new, anything exciting, any fun news. I want this little community to grow. I want us to share with each other. So how are you guys doing? I hope that you're all doing well. Can you guys hear me okay? Are you guys hearing me in the mic okay? Do I look okay, in the picture? I just want to make sure that I'm okay, but I'm also wanting to make sure that you guys are okay. I'm going to lower this camera just a sketch. I hate when there's too much space up here. I feel like it looks odd. So that's the first thing that I want to get out of the way is how are you guys doing and what's going on with you? The other thing that I want to say is we are going to be doing a lot of fun activities throughout this show. We, of course, have a meditation for you guys, and we're going to do that a little later on. But we're going to play some fun games. We're going to give away some free psychic readings. We're going to do some tarot cards and just have some fun. So, hang in there. Tune in for that. We're going to have a lot of fun. But while you guys are telling me how you're doing, I also want to open the floor to ask any psychic questions. If you guys have any questions you want to ask me and you want me to answer them and do like a little poll for you, I can do that. Keep in mind, this is a public thing, so don't ask anything too personal. You want to keep it a little general, just, for your own sense of privacy. But so let me talk to you guys about some ways to prepare for Mercury retrograde. The one thing that I want to say to you is it is the time more likely than others that couples will break up, that people will have misunderstandings. That this is not a time that you ever want to have like a big talk with anybody. This is not a time where you want to make big life decisions. So like imagine for that period of time from the 14th to the 9th that you're just going to simmer down. You're going to be more mellow. You're going to be more calm. You got to really try to get into that mind frame. You're going to be more careful and methodical. So if there's a big talk that you want to have with somebody and you want to express your feelings about something, you want to do it before the 14th of October. You want to make sure that you really think about what you want to say and you really, plan it out in your own mind. You don't want to be doing things off the cuff. If you are having an event during Mercury retrograde, because it does happen, life sometimes is not going to stand still because it's Mercury retrograde. You want to make sure that you are really on top of things and that you communicate clearly, communicate in writing, make sure you double check yourself for whatever you have to do. I moved during a Mercury retrograde and that was one son of a nugget of a move. It was not a fun move. There was a lot of, issues. I had an oven that I really loved a lot and it broke. There was just a lot of mishaps, miscommunications. It was not a easy move. So just understand that anything that can go wrong may go wrong. And I'm always one for positive energy and, really setting intentions and not, buying into that stuff. But I also think that you need to understand that this is an element that you need to prepare for. And in order for you to have the smoothest, easiest, nicest time, you want to make sure that you keep yourself together. And, again, for those of you who are putting together presentations, for work, or those of you who are doing any kind of thing where you're collaborating or you're trying to do some kind of a project for school or for work or anything like that, you want to make sure that you back up your work. You want to make sure that you check all the settings before you go in to, save and exit out of a program. You want to make sure that if you're writing an email to somebody, you double check it and make sure for typos and things like that. This is just a time when our brains are a little scattered. Our energy is a little scattered. I'm going to read the comments that came in. So let me just dip over there and read those comments and I'll be back. So we have Sharon is here, can hear, crazy week. Girl, I agree with you. I've had one of those crazy weeks. I feel like last week was crazy and I feel like this week was crazy. I just, we all need a nice vacation. We should plan a trip together once this pandemic business is over with. Shalini is saying, I discovered her 4 days ago. Amazing soul. Aw, you're so sweet. I'm glad you're doing better, honey. Isabel says, crazy, crazy week for sure. Yeah, there's something in the energy. Shalini is saying, are still going, wait, hold on. Girls, this is where we use our technology to help us out. For those of you who don't know, and I think everybody here knows, but just if you don't know, I'm legally blind, so I can't always read. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our phone and we're going to zoom into the comments so I can read what you guys are saying. So Shalini is saying, are still going way you are seeing me as timetable change. No. Okay. Shalini, it's still going to be, I would say, tomorrow. I'm still feeling very strongly that it's going to be tomorrow. I don't want to say your business online, but tomorrow, I'm still feeling tomorrow. Everything is cool, girl. You're aces. So let's do a fun pick a card reading. These are my favorite tarot cards. I highly, highly recommend them. If you have experience, actually they're not tarot cards, they're oracle cards. If you're used to reading cards and you have like somewhat experience, I highly recommend these. I think they're absolutely stunning. They're all based on nature and I just love them. These are actually really beat up. They're very, very beat up. You know, I've used the hell out of these for years. But I highly, highly recommend them. They're just stunningly beautiful and I just get so much good use out of them. So we're going to do a fun, let's do a message for you today reading. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards real quick and we're going to pick out a message for you today. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to hold the cards up, guys. Don't worry. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is your message of the day, guys. Okay, so here I have 3 decks ahead of me. This is deck number 1, this is deck number 2, and this is deck number 3. So what I want you guys to do is just relax and just breathe in, breathe out, and just really take a second and focus in on the energy and focus in on which deck you feel the most drawn to. And we're going to read the deck and see what your message is for today. And when we get done, I'm really curious if you guys feel like sharing what deck you picked. And again, if you guys have any other questions you want me to answer, you can still type those in and I will address those after this. So this is deck number 1, and this is your message for today. So here's what I'm going to say. The first card is this beautiful waterfall. The second card is this little guy in a cave. And the third is this little field of flowers. So here's what I want to say, and this is your message of the day for you, deck number 1. You have to get a hold of your anxiety. You have that fear of what could go wrong, and you're always worried about what can go wrong, and you're afraid to just kind of relax. You're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. And you know, that is because of different things you've been through in your life. You've had a hard time and you've had a lot of experience with that. And so it's hard for you to be happy. It's almost like you don't understand what being happy and being peaceful feels like. You're always in a state of anxiety or sadness. So when things are peaceful, it feels awkward and uncomfortable for you. And it's like it's hard for you to just relax. So what I want to say, your lesson and your message is you have it way better than you realize. Things are actually going really well for you, and you need to sink into that feeling and practice what it feels like to be at peace so that your body, your mind, your soul can get used to it. I would highly suggest that you go out in nature, even if it's just like your backyard or whatever, or your balcony or wherever you can, and just take a few moments every morning or evening to look at the sky, to just smell the air, and just be in that peaceful zone for a few minutes. It will make a big difference in your life. And you'll actually start to feel a lot better. But that's your message. Let's go to deck number 2. Deck number 2. This is you. Let's see what your message is. Okay, here's what I'm getting. Again, I feel like there's a lot of sad people today. Sorry, guys. I get this beautiful rainstorm. and I get this new card, which is like a new beginning, and then I get this card, which is about communing and, you know, kind of prayer, communing. Uh, I don't like to be too, what's the word I'm looking for? I always like to be very inclusive. So that could be prayer if you're religious. It could be, you know, talking to the universe if you're not religious. Whatever it is, it could be even just communicating with your higher self. Take it how you will. So here's what I'm seeing, guys, in this one. I feel like you really need to release a lot of negative, you know, energy and tension. What I would highly suggest is that you have a lot built up inside of you that you need to release and let go of. So I would suggest doing a great grounding exercise. I have a grounding video on my channel. You guys can watch that if you want to. Another thing that you can do is journal. Sometimes when we have, what I'd like to say is unspent anger or anguish or frustration. And when I say unspent, what I mean by that is like you haven't been able to get closure. You haven't been able to confront the person. You haven't been able to be satisfied in one way or the other. That's unspent anger because you didn't get a chance to expel it. The best thing to do is to journal. Journal, journal, journal. Get it out of you. You need to get it out of you. You need to purify yourself. Things are going to get better. You have a lot going on for you. So you need to start letting go and releasing. And then you also need to start being willing to focus on your future rather than focus on your past. I feel like sometimes you live too much in the past and you feel frustrated about that. And so it's important to let go. Journal, journal, journal. What I do is write a letter to the person or people that have hurt you. And even if that, you're not going to write this letter because you're going to send it. You're writing this letter because you need to confront that person one way or the other, and you need to get it out of you. Even if you take that letter and you rip it up and burn it, or you bury it, or whatever you want to do, sometimes it's important to get these things out. And this could be something you've been holding on to for 20 years. It doesn't mean that it's something going on right now, but you'll know what I mean when I'm talking to you about it, the things that you have to let go. Write that letter, do your journaling, do what you got to do. Okay. Deck number 3. Okay. First card is this beautiful card, which is very timely. It is the autumn equinox, and this card is also about cleansing and letting go. This next card is this lake, and this other card is this beautiful tsunami. So here's what I'm getting with this little spread for you guys. Let's get them in the right order. I feel like you have done a lot of work to release and let go. You've worked on yourself. You're continuing to work on yourself. You've made a lot of improvements. So you're in this quiet time, and you are so close to getting what you want. It's almost there. You're at the precipice of getting what you want. You're at the top of the hill and you're ready to go down to whatever you want. You're there. It is the moment. It is the calm before the storm. And I mean that in a positive way, not like a hurricane, but more like before all these amazing blessings come into your life. You've done so much to improve yourself and get yourself to this point that just know that whatever you want is coming your way in a big way. And dream big, think big, don't settle for less, don't limit yourself. So that is your message. You're definitely growing and changing. All right, I'm going to go look at the comments and see what everybody's writing. So we have, oh, nobody wrote anything. I don't know why I thought there were some comments. So guys, if nobody else has any questions, let's play a psychic game. I love to do these because we give away a free psychic reading. So you guys can, where am I? It's my bag of crystals. This is my bag of crystals where I keep all my crystals. And we are going to reach in here and get a crystal. I have one. And what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to guess using your psychic gifts, because I believe that we are all psychic. I believe that we all have intuition. I believe that there's nothing special about me. We all have this gift. We all have this amazing intuition. And so what I want to say to you is I think that I want you guys to develop and use your own psychic instinct. And the best way to do that is to play fun games. Have fun with it. Don't treat it too seriously. So I have a stone. I have a crystal. I have it in my hands right here. And so I want you guys to comment below what color the stone is. And whoever is the first person to get it right is going to win a free 10-minute reading with me. So let's get to guessing, you guys. Let's get to guessing. So, oh, Shalini, you picked number 3. Oh, good. So, you know, it's funny. When I was reading number 3, I was thinking of you. You popped into my head. So I just had that feeling like that was meant for you. So it's funny that you picked that one. A green stone, Sharon said. No, it is not green. Keep guessing, guys. I want to give somebody that free 10-minute reading. And, you know, it is burning a hole in my pocket. Isabel said that you picked number 1. Alia said pink. Shalini said purple. And guys, you can guess. Like, just keep going. Like, even if you guessed already, guess again. Keep going until you get it. Because I want to give this away to somebody. Yeah, Shalini, that's a good smile. And you should be smiling, honey. Because things are going to be moving forward for you. So, I'm going to have this crystal. It is here. Let me just project this image to you. Just to amplify. And you guys keep guessing. And the first person who gets it right will get that 10-minute reading with me. We'll do one more pick a card reading while you guys are guessing. Where did my tarot cards go? Oh, there they are. It's like a chaotic mess over here with all my stuff. Okay, so we got yellow, blue. I just don't want to miss anybody. Yellow, blue, gray, turquoise, black. Oh my God, who are you, Alia? I almost picked a black one. It's not black, but I did. I almost picked a black one. Clear. That's a good guess, actually, because, I mean, it's not clear, but I wouldn't think to write clear, but that's actually, I do have a clear crystal, so that is actually a good guess. Dark blue, red. Oh, you guys are killing the game. We're going to do a fun yes or no question. I love doing these. This has been a new obsession of mine. So we're going to do a quick yes or no. So think of a yes or no question. You know, it could be a big question, little question, and I'm going to pick some cards and we're going to do a little yes or no. So we got a, let's see, orange. Let's see, dark blue, red, orange. Oh, Isabel, you guessed orange, girl. Wait, Alia, okay. Isabel, you got it. Orange. Alia, you are correct. It is a citrine, but Isabel guessed first. So that is this. Citrine is a great stone, especially if you are an artistic person or a creative person or have a creative job. You always want to have something like this around you because it helps to like liven up the energy and it helps to get your creative juices going, whatever you want to call it. All right, so orange, it was correct. Isabel, I will contact you later. Marble, that was a good guess. Lavender, okay. Isabel, you got it, girl. It's an orange. I know there's a bit of a delay, so just, we're going to do the yes or no cards right now. So I'm just going to get these cards out. Think of your yes or no question. All right. Oh, I got 4 cards. Okay, so we got 4 cards. Sometimes things happen because they're meant to happen. So I have 4 cards here. Think about your yes or no question. Get it in your mind. This is card number 1. This is card number 2, number 3, and number 4. Think about your yes or no question and choose the card. Choose your destiny. And I will do the answer for you. So, yep. So, oh, did you, Alia, guess first? Hold on. I apologize. You know what? I'll just give you both 10 minutes. I thought that she in my thing it looked like she guessed first. You can both have 10 minutes. Don't worry. 10 minutes for both of you. You both guessed pretty much right after each other, so no problem. Thank you for letting me know, Alia. I would have felt bad if you got cheated. All right, guys. Sorry for talking through your thing. Let's go with these yes or no questions. This is card number 1. So anybody who chose card number 1, woohoo! This is a yes. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Your answer is a yes, but you are going to have some opposition. There are going to be some people that are telling you no. There are going to be some people that try to stop you. There are going to be some people that think they know better. But no matter what the question was, it is a yes. You just may have to fight a little bit to get that yes. and you may have to, push it, not back down, but it's definitely a yes. Okay. Card number 2, yes or no. Here's what I'm getting. This is the tsunami, and I'm getting a no for this one. The reason that I'm getting a no is because this card, when I'm looking at it, the feeling that I get is like washed out, canceled. I'm just getting a no for this one. That's the sense. So if you asked a yes or no and card number 2, it is a no. Hopefully that's a good no, because sometimes a no isn't necessarily a bad thing. The next card, card number 3, yes or no, is a yes. This is definitely a yes card. This is a passion card, fire. Fire is all about energy and, causing a reaction going forward. So this is a yes. And I would say that this is definitely something that I think no matter what I said, you would still be like, it's a yes. And then the 4th card, if you pick this one, it is also a yes. So we have 3 yeses and 1 no. Number 2 was a no. All the rest were yeses. So I hope that that was helpful for you guys. Let's see the comments coming in. Okay, so awesome. Yeah, so the both of you girls are going to get a reading. Okay, guys, so here's what we're going to do. I have a nice little meditation for you guys, and we're going to do that meditation now. But, this meditation has been designed specifically to get you primed and ready for the upcoming retrograde, but it is also good just for any old time, because it is going to help you to ground yourself. It is going to help to release negative energy. It's going to help you to connect and bring in more positive energy. It's going to help get you in a good zone. It's going to do some work with some of the chakras. We didn't do all the chakras. We just picked like 2 that were really important. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this meditation. And then when it's over, we're going to come back and we're going to give away more readings. We're going to do some more fun games, and we're going to answer more of your questions. So, hang in there and let's get this meditation started. I'm excited. This meditation is designed specifically to help you with the upcoming Mercury Retrograde. So we're going to be going through a bunch of different exercises to get you as ready as you can be. The first thing that I want you to do is sit comfortably in your chair or your bed or on the floor, wherever you are, and relax yourself. Breathe normally and allow yourself to sink into the place where you are. We are going to do a bit of a grounding exercise because more than ever, we need some grounding. So I want you to focus on the base of your spine, and I want you to envision a beautiful lotus flower. This lotus flower is a symbol of your root chakra. Your root chakra is very important because it is what gives you a feeling of stability and strength, and it makes you feel balanced and calm. So we are going to focus on growing some nice, strong roots out of your root chakra. And these roots are going to go down into the center of the earth. Allow them to go down deep through your floors, your subflooring, through all of the dirt and grass, past all of the rock and stone, until they reach the center of the earth. In the center of the earth is this beautiful, loving, maternal Mother Earth energy. These roots are going to dig into this energy and fan out and start bringing that positive energy up through these roots to your root chakra and the rest of your body. This is going to just be a thing that goes on throughout the whole meditation. So just know that throughout this process, you're going to be grounded, safe, secure, and protected. So just relax while your roots do the work and bring all this good energy up to you. While this is happening, I want you to imagine 2 images ahead of you, about 3 feet away. One image is going to represent you, and the other image is going to represent everybody else in your life. You can make these images whatever you wish. I like to use shapes or symbols or flowers, but whatever you wish. One color is going to represent you, and the other color is going to represent everybody else, the collective energy of the people around you, your family, your friends, your coworkers, even people on the street that you interact with. What I want you to do is I want you to start imagining little droplets or streams of color of that other symbol coming off of your symbol. So if your symbol is yellow and the other symbol is blue, I want you to imagine streams and drops of blue coming out of your yellow symbol and going back to the blue symbol. This is you returning all of the negative energy, hurt feelings, anger, frustration back to the people that it belongs to. We are all vibrating energy pulses, and our energy is left behind, and it will affect people negatively or positively. So if you encounter people who are negative, they're going to leave negative impulses on you, and you might feel angry, upset, frustrated. This is your chance to release all of this before Mercury retrograde starts. You're getting a chance to cleanse yourself and release. So allow these beautiful streams of color to go back into that other consciousness, that other semblance of the collective energy of all the people around you. And just keep allowing yourself to envision these colors leaving until they are all gone. And you'll know that the energy has all left because your symbol will start to look even brighter, even stronger. It may even glow a little bit. And when you're done releasing, and I just want you to say to yourself a very happy, positive thing, like, I'm sending back the energy that does not belong to me, and I am wishing well for all who have come in contact with me so that their lives will improve just as my life is improving now. We always want to do everything in a very positive way. We always want to have positive impact on the world. And now we are ready to take our energy back collectively. So anytime you maybe said or did something that you regret, you're taking that back. You're taking it back from the collective consciousness. You're taking it back and you're pulling it into yourself. Anytime you got hurt or feel like you did something that you didn't get appreciated for, anytime where you felt depleted or unappreciated, you're taking back all of your energy now. So I want you to imagine streams and drops of your color coming back from this other consciousness into your own symbol or shape, and just allow that to happen naturally, and just enjoy the beautiful color show that's going on. And as you get more and more of your energy back into your symbol, it will grow and glow even brighter, and you're just allowing yourself to be restored, allowing yourself to be made whole again, getting back the energy that you've given in, and you're making yourself whole and new and strong. And you're just going to give yourself a moment of gratitude in this moment for being able to give yourself this energy and give them back their energy. And now you're starting whole and they're starting whole, and you're starting from a great place of neutrality, which is where you want to be. This exercise is important because it's allowing you to get rid of anything that could potentially cause tension or confrontation or hurt feelings. So that's what you're doing with this exercise. And so just enjoy that. And when you feel that the colors have been completely separated, I want you to take a nice deep breath and release that breath and feel positive. When you're ready, I want you to take your symbol, the one that represents you, and will it to come close to you. And as it gets closer, it will become absorbed into you. And it will become absorbed into your body, and you will feel a sense of wellness and happiness. You'll feel a sense of wholeness, and you'll feel a sense of light within you. You'll feel restored and you'll feel happy. All right, Next, I want you to focus in on your throat chakra. Your throat chakra is represented by the color blue. So you can imagine a clear blue sky or a robin or whatever blue thing you'd like to imagine. And I want you to focus in on your throat because that's where your throat chakra lives. And when your throat chakra is in balance, you have wonderful communication. You speak clearly, you deliver a clear message, and you also know when not to speak. You are very diplomatic, understanding, and articulate. And that's what we want for Mercury retrograde, because Mercury is the planet of communication. When it goes in retrograde, it can often confuse things and make it hard for us to communicate with each other, which causes a lot of hurt feelings and misunderstandings. So we are going to sharpen up our throat chakra and cleanse it right now and get it going in a good direction. So I want you to imagine a beautiful blue orb. I want you to imagine this orb is just standing still. The first thing I want you to do is imagine yourself cleansing this beautiful orb, getting any negative energy out. So just imagine a stream of negative energy leaving. It can go right down through your grounding cords, down your body through your grounding cords, back into the earth to be recycled. So just take a moment and allow all negative energy, negative words, hurtful words, speaking too quickly, putting your foot in your mouth, all that negativity, just allow it to go down. Not having a filter. Get rid of all of that negativity right now. And now we're going to jumpstart that beautiful throat chakra. So what we're going to do is we're going to imagine this beautiful blue orb brighter and glowing and getting a little bit bigger. And you're going to imagine this beautiful blue orb glowing and pulsating, and you're going to imagine it starting to spin. And it's spinning in a beautiful clockwise position. And just imagine it spinning continually. It can go fast, it can go slow, whatever you want, that's fine. As long as it's going in a nice, smooth, and easy motion. All right, everybody. The next thing that I want to focus on is our third eye, or our brow chakra, some people call it. This chakra is all about your instincts, your intellect, your ability to make wise decisions, your ability to know when to act and when not to act, and your ability to have nice, sharp instincts. All right, now we're going to focus in on a beautiful indigo color. Think of a beautiful, deep, bluish purple. And I want you to see that beautiful orb ahead of you. And of course, we're going to release the negative energy. So we're going to open up that chakra and we're going to let down through the grounding cords. We're going to release doubt, insecurity. We're going to release fear. We're going to release worry. We're going to release low self-esteem. We're going to release anything that can sort of get you in trouble and cloud your better judgment. And once you have a chance to release all those negative emotions, we're going to start getting that spinning. And so we're going to imagine this beautiful indigo getting bigger, getting brighter, and we're going to allow it to start to glow and pulsate. And then it's going to start spinning in a beautiful clockwise position. And we are going to see it spin and glow, and you're going to feel much better. You're going to feel more calm, more confident, happier, more at ease, knowing that you will have good insight and direction to get you through this Mercury retrograde period, to handle things calmly and with a lot of patience. I want you to take a moment right now in this time to appreciate the people in your life. Whether your relationships with them at this moment are strained or if they're really good. I want you to find a way to find something to appreciate about everybody that is important in your life, everybody that you have to deal with. I know that that's asking a lot because you may know a lot of people, but I want you to have a general desire to be peaceful during this time, to not look for arguments or complications, to be willing to think before you act, and to be willing to try to find solutions rather than focus on fighting and the problem. To really be open to rising above and being that voice of reason, that peaceful energy throughout this challenging time. I want you to really take a moment to appreciate yourself and your abilities, your strengths, and appreciate yourself for doing this meditation, helping yourself, being proactive, getting yourself all geared up for this, and knowing that you can handle this with grace and dignity and patience and love, and you will come out on top. Mercury retrograde is not always a bad thing. Many times, Mercury retrograde can help a situation. If things have been stagnant and you've been looking for things to move forward, it can be a great time to switch up that energy. So I want you to focus right now on something that has been stagnant in your life and you would like to see change or improve. And just imagine this thing. And I want you to ask the upcoming Mercury retrograde to help, to guide and inspire you to see what is possible for things to loosen up and change. This is your time to make these changes happen. And while it's not a good idea to start a new project during Mercury retrograde, however, it is a good time to get inspired and plan and make changes for the future. And think about the different types of changes you want to make in your life and how you can use this time to start researching and planning the things that are going to improve your life in the future. I want you to just take a cleansing breath and appreciate all the work that you've done today throughout this meditation. There were several different exercises throughout this meditation, and I appreciate you guys being flexible and willing to kind of hop to and fro. We're trying to just get you as geared up as we possibly can for this to be a productive, happy, peaceful retrograde. I want you guys to just breathe normally and allow yourself to just come back to earth a little bit. Start moving your body around. Feel your breath going in and out. And get ready. Give yourself a good stretch. And when you're ready, I invite you to come back to the live chat so we can talk about this meditation and lots of other things. Hey guys, welcome back. I would love to know what you guys thought about that meditation. I hope that you guys found it helpful and that you enjoyed it. I tried to do something that was geared specifically for Mercury retrograde, and there were some negative comments on this channel during the meditation, so if you guys read those, I apologize. But don't worry, I went through and I removed them because I like to keep it classy on this channel. So anybody who tries to cause trouble is going to get zapped. All right, so let's get some of your feedback. I'd love to know what you thought about the meditation. Also, if you have any questions about Mercury retrograde, if you have any questions about your life, if you have any questions about me, part of this whole live thing is supposed to be so we can chat and go back and forth and all be part of this together. And that's what makes it more fun. Sorry, you know when like your mouth just gets itchy? That happened to me. So I like this to be a nice, fun, collaborative effort. And so, I look forward to hearing from you guys and, hearing your opinions about things. But also, again, any questions you guys have for me, anything like that. I love connecting with you guys. I love that this can be like a fun little party. And we're also going to do another reading giveaway in 2 seconds. So just hang in there for that one. And let me just read some things. Shalini, you are so sweet. I really appreciate that. Yes, Shalini, I was born legally blind. What I have is called hypoplasia of the optic nerve. So when I was born, my optic nerve was not fully developed. It was only partially developed. So to put it, plainly, I don't have any sight in this eye whatsoever. I only have sight in this eye, but the sight I have in this eye is only in this direction. So I can see. So a lot of times I like turn it, like if I'm trying to read this, I'll just give you an example. Let me just try to read something. So you see how I do with my head? I'm like trying to focus. I don't just look at it like this, like a normal person. I like twist my head sometimes to focus in a certain way. And I have to use a lot of different magnifiers and stuff to make the world work. I love my cell phone camera because it is hugely helpful in whatever I try to do. It helps me be able to do the things I do. But yeah, I was born this way, which is kind of a blessing because this is the way I am. I don't know anything different. So to me, everything is cool. I think if I was perfectly sighted and then became this way, it would be more of a bummer. So let's see who else is writing. Thank you. Going to dinner at parents' house. Oh, have fun at your parents' house. Enjoy that time. It's always nice to spend with your parents. I was able to fortunately go visit my parents before all this thing happened in, when did this all come? It's like end of February, beginning of March is when everything went crazy. And I was able to go visit my parents before then. So that's kind of a blessing. So if you have parents, spend time with them. Treat them well. So let's do another fun psychic game. Let me just zip up my crystals. I am going to take this pad and this pen, and I am going to write a letter. No, that's too hard. I'm not going to make you guys do a letter. That's too hard. Let's do a number from 1 to 10. I think that especially when you're first learning how to develop your psychic gifts, it can be very challenging to try to do like anything that's too big. So let's do a nice number. Hopefully you guys can see this. Let's see. So whoever guesses this number correctly will win 10-minute reading. So far we have Alia who won 10 minutes, and we have Isabel who won 10 minutes, and hopefully we have somebody else who wins 10 minutes. Now, if you won 10 minutes already, then, don't worry. You can still win another 10 minutes. You guys can play as much as you want. You can guess as much as you want. So what number is this? I'm going to picture it in my mind, sending it out to you guys. And let's see who guesses it first and wins that great 10-minute reading. So, Shalini, you sent me a cute little heart. Thank you. Or like a little smiley face with hearts. I love that emoji. That is fast. The smiley face with the little hearts is fast replacing the one with the hearts for eyes for me. I like that one a lot more. And let's see. Nobody is guessing. Huh. Are you guys still there? I can't tell. I'm trying to look for the thing to let me know how many people are here. And I cannot tell how many viewers. It looks like 4, but my eyes are not great. So, oh, here we go. We got some people. Isabel is saying 7. Alia is saying 6. You're both wrong. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I'm just going to check the time real quick. So I don't want this show to go too long. Okay, we're going to wrap it up soon. So we're going to see 6 and 7. Keep going, guys. Keep guessing. I want somebody to have this 10-minute reading, and anybody else who's there can go ahead and guess. I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to look at it. I'm just going to check real quick to see All right, guys. 9. Oh, that's so funny. You both guessed 9. Okay, Isabel, just so you know, it's only from 1 to 10. I didn't want to go too crazy on you guys. I want to make it like, easier. And let me talk to you guys while you guys are still guessing. So, when you're trying to develop your psychic gifts, this is off topic, but always do something that's fun. One of the things that I like to do that I think is a good time is to go on YouTube and look up gender reveal compilation videos where they'll have a bunch of gender reveals one after the other, and just spend that time trying to predict, is it a boy or a girl? It's a super fun and easy thing to do because it's a 50-50. You know it's going to be one or the other, and you can kind of test your own gifts, and you could keep track, like how many did you get right, how many did you get wrong, what were the circumstances that made you get it right, and it'll teach you how your own psychic gift works. Because while I do believe that everybody is psychic, I think we all have different ways of using our gifts and tuning into things, and different strengths and weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Alia, you were correct. You guessed number 5, and that's what it is. It is a number 5. I don't know if you guys can see it that well because I had my nice darker pen and it ran out of ink, so I have to get some new coloring pens. So Alia, you have won 20 minutes. Isabel, you have run 10 minutes. Isabel, I'm just going to write to you and tell you how it works because you've never been here before, but definitely enjoy that. So guys, I guess that's it. In summation, Mercury retrograde, plan. Make sure that if you want to have an important talk with somebody, you have it beforehand or afterhand. You also want to make sure that whatever you're doing, you take time, you're really deliberate, you're really careful, and you also want to make sure that you're not too reactive, because you're preparing, you're trying to get yourself together, but other people around you may not be preparing. So it's a lot of times you'll have misunderstandings or miscommunications or hurt feelings. So just remember, when you're dealing with people, to breathe, take your time, and there may be misunderstandings. Try not to just jump into getting angry or fighting or having a problem. Just make sure that you kind of keep yourself cool and easy breezy. You should be fine. You have some time to prepare. Don't schedule any big events or anything if you can help it. And just keep yourself cool and calm and collected. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me for this wonderful Wednesday night. I hope you guys had a wonderful time, and I will see you in the next video. I do this every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. I do also have a regular video that goes up every Monday at 8 o'clock. So I didn't have one this week because the one that I had planned for this week when I went to go edit it had a problem. So there was no video this week, but next week there will be a video. I just recorded a slew of videos. So I have some celebrity readings coming up. I have some other fun videos you guys will like, and so hang in there for that. And thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope that this was an enriching, happy experience for you guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Thank you so much, Lola. I really appreciate that a ton. You're welcome, Alia. I'm so glad that I was able to hang out with you guys tonight and spend some time. And I'll see you guys all next Wednesday. So take care.